yeah, listen here. So they indulge themselves in such a small things, and the quarrel goes on so high that the situation becomes very fast for everybody. And you will also enjoy to listen their talking, because the way of talking is very different. A person who went to propose a girl, and the girl, the both of them indulge themselves in a very low talking, and the quarrel goes so high that even it will make you to laugh. And the behavior of Natalia, when he went there, his father of Natalia was present there, and there was some discussion which created confusion to Natalia's father too. So anyhow, the after that, when after some time she came to know that actually she wanted to marry him. And when she came to know that Lomo came visited her house for the proposal, she started crying. And even she forced her father that go and call at a time, father, otherwise I will die. You have to go and call him immediately. So he was called, and after that again there was some discussion, and the discussion becomes so hot that he became unconscious because he has some physical problems, and that's happened in the drama. So whenever you read this drama, a display, you will enjoy. Only there is a amusement, there is a laughing, there is a just a fun you can enjoy in this play. Finally, the way the matter was solved, finally they came on the conclusion, and the marriage was completed when uh, Lomo was unconscious, lying on the ground, and both of them were made agree to marry that time. And father was quite happy that anyhow he settled marriage of his daughter. And when it overs, then this is the way of a marriage in Christian family, that whenever they marry to each other, there are some rules, and after that, again, they start quarreling over some issues. So God knows how they will live their life when the beginning is so quarrelsome, and they were so short-tempered over a small matter, a small thing. So God knows what will be the life of these couple. So, but one thing they will give you, that is the laughing during the play. So that's all regarding the proposal which I have explained here. You have to keep attention over such issues, something that how they start talking, and at last both of them were not ready to accept, though both of them married and they became the owner of the property of Lomo family and the Natalia's family. In spite of that, they were not ready to accept each other. We will read in this play. So I'd like to say to all of you to read the play. One student will become the Lomo. So scene one, Lucky, you start reading from the very beginning.
Okay,
Lucky
sir.
Kumari.
Sir, from where?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Lucky.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, go on reading.
Sir, from where?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Lucky, start.
Characters: Stepan Stepanovich Chubukov as a landowner, Natalia
Very low
Stepanovna
voice is
as his
coming.
daughter.
Speak loudly.
So now my voice is clear?
Voice is clear, but it's coming. very low. Anyhow, okay, start.
Stepanovich Chubukov as a landowner, Natalia Stepanovna as his daughter, who is of 25 years old. Chubukov rises to meet him. Chubukov is a rich and hearty but very suspicious landowner.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Go on.
A
Okay,
drawing room
yeah.
in Chubukov's house.
Hmm.
Lomov enters, wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him.
Yeah, so try to
Chubukov.
understand here. The beginning was that Lomo went to Natalia's house bearing a very how they Chubukov, the father of Natalia, welcomes him. Now read it.
Chubukov. My dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vasilievich. I am extremely glad. Squeezes his hand. Now this is a surprise, my darling. How are you? Lomov. Thank you. And how may you be getting on? Chubukov. We just get along somehow. My angel, thanks to your prayers and so on. Sit down, please do. Now you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. My dear
Hmm.
fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening
Ah,
dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?
yes, yes. So anyone can ask him that you are wearing such a formal dress. So where are you going? Understand? Where are you going? The play is going on, so you can understand that Chubukov. I think somebody would become to play the role of Chubukov, then it will be very fine to you, and then all of you enjoy the talking or conversation between them. Otherwise, it will be not so enjoyable as it is written in this play. So I would say I request uh, Richa Sen Tiwari. Richa Sen Tiwari can also. Okay. Richa Sen Tiwari. Any problem to read? Richa. Richa Sen Tiwari. You play the role of a Chubako, and Lucky we play the role of a Lomo. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, read.
Sir, I'm lucky.
So,
Ha, Richa Sen Tiwari. Start reading. No here, no response. Khushi
so
Rani,
Richa is not. Yes, sir.
Khushi Rani, you play the role of Chumoko, okay? And Lucky will read the line of Lomo. Then it will be very good for you because
Yes,
it's a
sir.
drama and it should be read like drama. Okay? Okay, Khushi. So then you read the line of Chuboko.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
My dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan raises his hand. Now, this is a surprise, my darling. How are you?
Hmm.
Thank you. And how may you be getting on?
We just get along somehow, my angel, thanks to your prayers and so on. Sit down, please do. Now, you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening
Hmm.
dresses, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?
No, I have come only to see you. Honored Stepanovich.
Yeah, so try to understand Lomov lives just near, was neighbor. And Lomov appeared there in such a formal dress, wearing such a dress, formal dress. Generally, the people never visits our neighbor's house because he was wearing such a formal dress. So generally, anyone will be surprised to knowing. It's my pleasure to know that where are you going to? Where are you going? But when he knew about it that Lomov came to his house in that dress, it's a surprising for Chubokov. Go on. Start reading.
Then why are you in Eva praying a New Year's Eve visit?
So he was wearing evening dresses. It was very surprising for him. Hmm.
Well, you see, it's like this. Takes his arm. I have come to you, honored Stephen Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak, I must ask your pardon. I am getting excited. I shall drink some water. Honored Stephen Stepanovich.
Huh. So try to understand here. Lomov visited his house and he wanted to give his proposal before him that he wanted to marry his daughter. But he could not speak that line or that thing very directly to him. So he started just making a boundary before coming to the main point that he wanted to marry his daughter. So he just praised him that you are always helpful to me. You are such a honorable person. You are so kind person that whenever I need, you came forward to help me. So this is called the way of coming to the point. Generally, what happens that when you are in hesitation to speak before somebody else, you are not in situation to speak directly to him because what would be the result? What would be the consequences? What would be the mm, uh, what would be the response? You don't know. So you are creating such type of a things. You are just praising the person, or you wanted to bring that matter which you wanted to say, or he must know indirectly that why did Lomov visited his house in such a formal dress. Am I clear to all of you? Hello? Clear? Hello? Lucky? Hello? Lucky, read the line.
Khushi, it's your line.
Hmm. Sorry, Khushi.
He is come to borrow money. Shall not give him any. What is it, my beauty?
You
Hmm.
see, honored Stepanich, I beg pardon, Stephen Honorich. I am awfully excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me, though I don't deserve it,
Hmm.
of course, and haven't any right to count on.
So try to understand that how he was telling. Try to understand the way he wanted to express before him. That he thought that he came to borrow. He came here to borrow some money. But it was not so. He said that the matter is so that only you can help me. He can borrow the money from anybody else, but he cannot take the hand of a girl from anybody's house. So he said, only you can help me to just in this case. Only you can help. How can other people will help, or how can the other people will give the hand of Natalia to him, or who will give her acceptance? So he knows it very well that the thing is that the matter is so, or the subject is that you and you can only you can help me in this matter. Okay, go on.
Oh, don't go round and round it. Darling, spit it out well.
So he understood it. That's what's the matter. He said, "Hey, don't say, don't make round and round. That is what I'm talking about. That boundary. That don't make the boundary. If what is the matter? What do you want? You tell me very directly that I want to marry to your daughter." Like that, this sentence he wanted to hear from me, but he could not dare to speak directly to him. He just trying to know the situation and mood of Chubukov, that what's the his thinking, and that's why he was talking in that way. So he understood it and said that don't make it the boundary, come to the point. Okay, next.
One moment. This very minute, the fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna Stepanovich.
So he said, come to the point. Why did he come to his house? That he came to ask the hand of his daughter. Okay,
By Jove,
next.
by Jove, Ivan Vasilievich, say it again. Didn't hear it
Hmm.
well.
I have the honor to ask.
Didn't hear well.
My dear
Kushi,
fellow,
I have to honor to
my dear fellow, I'm so glad and so on.
Hmm,
Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. Embraces and kisses Lemov. I
hmm,
have been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my
hmm,
continental desire. Sheds a
hmm.
tear, and I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both his help and his love, and so on. And so much hope. What I am behaving in this idiotic way for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh,
Okay.
with
1 minute, 1. Uh, So what happened? So when he heard that Lobo came to his house to just get the hand of his daughter, he was very much pleased. He was very much excited. He wanted to, he was expecting this proposal from me, and even he had been waiting for this proposal. So he was so much excited, and now both of them accepted it. And even father of Natalia became so much happy that even he started praising him, that he always loved him as his own son. He cared him like that, he said to him. So you can understand here that the talking between Lobov and Natalia's father is well versed. There is no confusion. In the very beginning, Lomov has created some confusion by giving his proposal to him, or a purpose of visiting his house, making round and round of the creating a boundary to come on the right point. But now it is quite clear that what was his purpose. And Chubukov became very much happy, excited, and you can say he was pleased to hear. Even he was so much excited that now it was a he was unable to control himself to hear such a proposal from Lomov. Okay, go on reading. Next line. Hello, Lucky.
Kushi, one line was left.
One line is
I
left.
will,
Okay,
Kushi,
yes, sir. I will go and call Natasha and all that.
so simple that I is going to call Natasha, and now
honored
meanwhile
Stephen,
he went. Okay.
honored
Hmm.
Stephen Stepanovich,
Lucky reading.
do you think I may count on her consent?
Consent. Do you think that what is his what would be her? Did she give consent or not? He wanted to know from her father. Okay.
Why, of course, my darling. And as if she won't consent, she is in love. Edge, she is like a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long.
Yes. So he is telling that he is in love, and if he would not give the consent, he is in love with you. Love cat is the word is written here. So try to understand here that what is he accepts Lomov as his son-in-law, and even he knows it very well that his daughter will also accept him because she was in love of him. Now read the line.
It's cold. I'm trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I'll never get married.
Hmm. So just I want to tell here that one thing before going to one thing I like to tell here that what I've said that Natalia will certainly accept him. Okay, Lucky, read the line again. Read the line. Actually, the book.
It's cold.
Hmm.
I am trembling
I-
all over, just
Hmm.
as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing
Hmm.
is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, or to look for an ideal or for real love, then I'll never get married.
Hmm. So here he was telling that if he wants to a real love, he would not be get married. The reason why he was telling here, I'd like to tell here that he was having some problem that was explained later on, but it is quite clear that he was having a big heart and nervousness is very quite critical to him. Lomov. Lomov is suffering from some type of a disease, or Lomov is having some type of weakness. If he would try to find some suitable girl to be married, then he would not marry. He would not be married. Meaning is that he was suppose somebody would know about his problems or some weakness, then nobody would marry to him. Understand? The situation is different. He is telling to himself. He's talking about it. Okay, Lucky.
It's cold. Natalia Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? But I'm getting a noise in my ears from excitement, and
So
it's
he was
impossible
so
for
much
me.
excited. Try to understand here. Her father went to call her. He was very much excited, and he is talking and just thinking about Natalia, that she is a good housewife, well educated, and what he wants more. That's sufficient to be a partner of him. Means he is just finding the quality that these qualities are enough to be his wife. Understand? These qualities are enough for him to be wife. That's he was talking in this line. Now,
And it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I am already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I am excitable and always getting awfully upset. At this very moment, my lips are trembling and there's a twitch in my right eyebrow. But but the very worst of all is the way I sleep. I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off when
hmm,
suddenly something in my left side gives a pull and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit, and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull, and this may happen 20 times.
so here you will see here in these lines, Lomov accepts his weakness that he is passing through critical age. He was having some problems. He was he was creating some situation which appeared to be him lunatic or like a madman, because he is one side twist in excitement. Such things he is just quoting about the critical situation to be married. He is explaining that he could not be married because his age is already past and now he is in a very critical situation. So that's the writer is talking. Yeah, that's Lomov accepting him. So I would like to talk here that before going to this line, I would like to talk, go further. Uh, I have to talk here one thing. Here, before going to Lucky, there is a one line I am talking to you just to refresh you first, and after that I will go further. The line was written that Chubukov is interrupting my dear fellow. The line is written there. I am so glad and so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. Embrace it and kisses
Yes, sir.
Lomo. This line. First, read this line. Then we have to go further. I have been hoping for it for a long time. It has been my continual desire. Sheds a tear, and I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both his help and his love and so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I am off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I will go and call Natasha and all that. So here, this is a very important line I would like to discuss before going to further line, because this line is very, very important. So I would like to talk, ask some questions from this very line. Does Chubukov allow Lomov to complete his words? This I have the honor to ask. Lomov just before the word, he was just going to tell something, but he could not complete his word. How does Chubukov express his liking for Lomov? How does Chubukov express his liking for Lomov? He likes him very much. It is written there that Chubukov not only kisses and embraces Lomov to express his liking for him, but also tells him that he has loved him like his own son. This line is written. Is it written or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So try to understand why I'm just coming back to this line. The reason is that here you have to know that uh, Chubukov is ready to accept him as his son-in-law, and he expressed it in that way, kisses and embraces like that. And after that, when uh, he went away, Chubukov went away to call Natasha. Now he is thinking about Natasha, and he is talking about himself, that what is my situation in this age. This is my critical age, and I have some following problems. What are the problems, Lucky? Tell me. Number one problem is that he is passing through his critical age, 35 years. What the age?
So 35.
Huh. And he is passing through critical age, number one. Second point is,
That he also suffers from palpitation.
uh, so number two point is that he's suffering from palpitation. तो जो होता है palpitation हो जाता है ना, बढ़ जाता है, हार्ट बीट जिसको कहते हैं, है ना, हार्ट बीट, इंक्रीज ऑफ हार्ट बीट. थर्ड आइए, थर्ड पॉइंट क्या है? थर्ड पढ़िए लक्की.
So he
थर्ड
jumps
पॉइंट.
like a lunatic, walk about a bit and lie down again. It's
हाँ. So
his problem.
fourth point, read.
At this very moment, my lips are trembling and there's twitch in my right eyebrow.
हाँ, twist right eyes. So these are the problems of Lobo. That whenever he becomes so much excited, he behave like that. His eyes twist one side. He start trembling. His heartbeat increases. He became nervous. These are the qualities to become nervous easily. And he was very much happy that Natalia is going to accept